I found weed later in life, like my mid-20s. I think weed is a lot better than alcohol. We're being honest. Weed is like that good girl that you bring home to your mom. You know, it's never gonna cause any problems. But alcohol's like that goth chick, you know, because you don't really realize it's a problem till it wrecks your car. Oh yeah, goth crowd, I like it. I also realized, like, it's not cool to smoke cigarettes anymore. Teenagers aren't doing that. It's kind of going out of style. I I'm a millennial. I think my generation's going to be the last generation to have cigarettes, which I think is good because I think cigarettes are gross. Smoking cigarettes is a lot like eating out a hooker, you know. It's all fun and games till everybody starts smelling that shit on your breath. Cool. This set's for the front table here. You guys are cool. But Gen Z is switching from cigarettes to vapes, and I don't think vaping is really much better than smoking cigarettes. I think it's equally as bad. I can't vape for the same reason I can't do gay porn. You know, my throat can't handle it. Getting the mixed reactions from this crowd. That's unbelievable. I have a nicotine addiction, and my go-to source of nicotine is Zen. I just like popping the pouches. But I realize Zenning isn't really much safer either. Zenning is like having unprotected sex. You know, it feels good. We don't really know how safe it is yet, and if either start to burn, you have a problem. All right, too many sex jokes. And now we move on. Another thing I realized that's changing a lot is I like the game, and I realize arcades are not the same as when I was growing up. Because when I was a kid, you would just go to the arcade with like a handful of quarters, and that's what you played with. But now when you go to the arcade, there's just like this little debit card that you kind of load up. You kind of just swipe it every time you want to play. Which I think is inherently worse, because there's nothing worse than taking a girl to an arcade and having your card decline at a ski wall table. Smart on that financially.